you could go to that small island in front of Guns Gap.
Yeah. Take time enough and just to let enjoy it.
Back in Dilibar on the Sunshine Coast in Australia. Training weekend with Rob and Elizabeth. So yeah, been good getting back in the water.
So this year it's the first year that they've had 10 teams in the race, the maximum number. So yeah, it will certainly make for a fast and furious first day and lots of interaction between the teams, which I think we thrive upon. There's certainly also a lot of high caliber athletes amongst that. So yeah, really lots of faster teams that we're certainly very worried about. So yep, it should be a good competition.
Great to see you guys. How are you? Yeah, I'm good. I'm really sorry I couldn't join you for the training weekend this weekend. I'm so pumped. 4th time this year. How are you guys feeling? You ready?
Yeah, just keep working on what we can improve on the last 3 years.
So many memorable moments from the last 3 years. Bit windy today. A little bit. You'll be right. You can do it, guys, okay? What are some of the highlights, Glenn? Huh? Highlights. Was it last year? Swimming across Danziger Gap when we weren't moving anywhere for an hour?
So memorable.
You've done 1 hour and you got 2 left.
That was the first time I'm not sure we're going to make it.
All right, keep tapping away. I'll give you another feed.
Danziger Gap swim, look, I haven't had as many nightmares as I had the year before, even though it was a longer swim.
Last hour! Last hour!
Including the time. You right?
Coach fine, just coach.
Sure? Great job. You're getting closer, guys. 3K.
Checkpoint, let's do it! Great feed, come on!
And I've had a lot of people ask, why the hell did you swim so far this time? It was all part of the strategy. We looked at the wind and the tide, and look, we swam from where we swam from, made us stronger.
Yeah, we decided just to swim longer, basically skip the islands in the dark because they're really slow. So it was, probably going to be more like 8, 9K.
Yeah.
But with the headwind, it's just been brutal. There was a moment where I didn't think they were going to make it, but looks like they're going to make it now.
Awesome! 3 hours and 40 minutes. Yes, come on!
And it was a good celebration once we hit the rocks at the other side.
Cannabula, beef jerky, chips, lollies. And you haven't come this far for nothing, all right? So let's finish it off. All right, we're a good bit of time behind the leaders, but you never know what's happening to them, okay?
Yep.
So let's keep moving. Look at the sky. Beautiful, beautiful day. This year, no more second place. What's our plan to beat Team 6? Come on.
There's lots of great teams racing one water race this year, but we know our main rivals are going to be Team Sweden.
I think Team 6 is still the favourites for the race going in. They've won it before, and we haven't managed to get the wool over them just yet.
They know the archipelago better than anyone else, but we feel that we're getting better each year too. We're hoping that there's going to be a few curveballs thrown at us throughout the race, something a bit unusual and out of the ordinary, and we'll adapt to it better than all the other teams.
They're going to be going hard, so we've just got to control our pace as well as try and not let them get away from us.
We are at Mount Gungun in the Glasshouse Mountains, which is north of Brisbane. They're a really cool collection of mountains here, and we just scrambled up one to catch the sunset.
Good to have a great goal each year to come back to Sweden and experience what is one of the most amazing terrains in the world.
We want to go back to One Water for the 4th time. It's a fantastic race.
Challenging race, and I don't think we've been able to nail it just yet. So we're back for more, and maybe we are just suckers for punishment. No, I've been coughing up. Maybe an example somewhere.
No,
like
it was
quite clean.
But it's not pink fluid or.
No, it's really like fluorescent.
Okay.
Yeah, and I've been coughing a lot.
I did use this hand. I warmed it up a bit.
Oh yeah, this
one's a little bit warmer. I've been trying to warm it because it didn't like it for quite a bit.
So on the runs it was okay as long as as soon as they start going up, I just
Okay.
very wheezy.
Did you have an effect of your inhalator?
Didn't really help very much.
No.
And then just like coughing on the switch.
It doesn't make any sense.
Coughing up quite regularly.
No, it's
I
fun.
suggest
We were doing great. We
quick example, listen on the lines, and most likely it's your asthma causing the problems.
Okay.
Based on what you're telling me.
Even the green stuff, that's okay.
Maybe have
been great.
Yeah.
And now it's been really good.
So the green stuff you
No.
Okay, that's good.
And how about the cold? Good.
It's
Freezing.
Yeah.
Låg puls.
It's not hard,
runt
but it's
70.
bad when you take it out of the water. Yeah. Ja, nu är det.
72. Och blodtryck 140 genom 60.
Jaha, jag har fått det.
It is, yeah. You're wearing a red suit.
Oh, good, 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 good.
Oh, not so bad.
Good.
No.
Yours is good.
Yeah, 15, 16,
Yeah.
something like
That's
that.
good design.
But
anyway,
all the
because I
Bible
was so
signs
happy
before you.
I feel fine. It's just when, as soon as I start.
Hon har astma i botten. Jag har tagit en egen innan maten, men det hjälper dåligt.
No, I know. Things happen. Things like, team number 5. I will listen on the lines. Just here 16 hours. So make sure they're they will just sit down. Okay, yes. Layer by layer.
Yeah.
And that's fine.
I'm going to find your ear somewhere.
Swedes again. Yes. It's like copy-paste from last year. Because, we had this tight race, and then all of a sudden, Sweden, Australia.
Yeah.
But I would say sounds good. Yeah.
It's mostly just when I start moving.
Yeah.
When we had a day, like a small nap.
Yeah. And they look
felt
so
like
fresh,
normal.
and they are.
So,
And Rob and
we will.
more or less the same.
How long have you been sitting here?
Like 15 minutes, maybe.
You feel better during that time?
I feel cold, but
Yeah, I can see that.
yeah, I haven't coughed as much. I think
Yeah.
it's more when I'm lying down on the swim.
Yeah.
I'm coughing.
Yeah.
I don't know. But it's coming up. It's not like
When you tell me that you have the green stuff coming up,
It's close.
Yeah.
Like
most likely it's some kind of
20,
infection.
30 minutes.
Yeah. If you have
Now
a
it starts.
more pink
That's,
fluid or
that's,
something,
it starts. We have
suspect that you
36
have
hours.
fluid in your lungs, but
yeah.
all your breathing in sounds very good.
Okay, cool.
Yeah. So
It's like Hillary and Mitch. They were like, wow, just getting
How come I got an
started.
infection so quickly? Or do you think I've had it, picked it up before?
you can have it before the race.
Bad luck.
Probably, yeah.
Is it worth trying to carry on, or is it just going to be a big pain in the ass?
I mean, from our point of view, it's okay to continue racing, but you have more or less 2/3 or at least 50% of the course left. It's daytime and it's quite warm outside.
Yeah. Tonight will be a bit colder.
Yeah, we can always meet you on the next checkpoint, or you can always give us a call if something changes. So
That's,
I make the you have to take the decision also. From our point of view, it's okay.
Okay.
Yeah, maybe that could be a message
Alright, yeah, it was good.
that keeps you going
Okay.
a little bit further.
I'm just let her.
Don't push yourself harder than
Yeah.
because I know you don't want to let you down and let your teammates down. They all take care of you.
Yeah,
They don't want to take chances.
No, I know. They're great.
So it's a teamwork, and you're doing this together. So
Yeah. How far? Just time-wise, how far are we behind now? 6 hours?
No.
I tried here once more. Okay, I can take it.
if you guys any change in the behavior or she's struggling to keep the tempo. Sorry? We don't want to go. You don't want to go? No.
You are not that cold.
Okay. Yeah.
36.
I just
She's-
wondered.
I just think she's got.
No, that's good. Thank you very much.
I told her that from our point of view, she's qualified and breathing quite good. So, but she's having asthma. And she's having some green stuff coming up, and she's coughing, so some kind of infection. So
That's stuff that concerns me.
So
Yeah.
5 hours
Yeah.
behind?
I think
Five and a half?
it's a good decision if you make that.
It's not right. No.
No, it's only.
Yeah. I mean, there's stuff that can happen, and also I know she's getting colder too, which she probably doesn't have hypothermia, but she definitely was getting colder. I could see it in her too.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, you know her well, so I guess. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, you make the decision as a team. So maybe I leave it for you, so you guys can talk.
Okay. Thank you.
I think we just we leave you for so that you can.
Thanks, Thomas.
Go. So it it's one thing where we could just take one step at a time, right? Yeah. Because if medically you're fine, it's not gonna. However, we either need to stop now or one step at a time. And you have to be willing to step out after that first step.
Didn't change my vote.
Mine either. It's not worth it.
You vote no?
Yeah, it's not worth it. And this is not on you.
Correct,
so
it's not.
Don't think about it that way. You raced awesome.
Yeah. That's what's annoying. I really think we could have finished.
Yeah, we've got a long way to go too.
Yeah, but
I know.
Minus this.
Yeah. I think we could have finished. I agree.
Yeah. Minus this, everything was.
We had the
awesome.
Everything was awesome. Is awesome.
All right. Okay.
Awesome. I never drop out of races. Ever.
I think medical's a little
different. I've had a few. Well, I've only dropped out because of asthma, to be fair. Okay, well, that's medical.
All right, let's get on the boat.
Ready?
There's no use sitting around right here.
Yeah, get on the boat, guys. Just give me a second, okay?
Yeah,
yes.
No rush.
Can I give you a hug?
Yes.
Thank you for doing this.
Thanks.
It was a lot of fun. It was really fun to do this with you. It was fun to get to know you better too.
Yeah, 100%.
And I appreciate it. And I wish it ended differently, but I really care more about you being safe. I really care more about you being okay than anything bad happening. All right?
Don't regret.
No.
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 I had such a great time.
It was awesome. And be super freaking proud of this too, because nobody can do this race anyway. Hugo dropped out. Way back there.
No Frenchie.
Mitch and Hillary dropped out.
Proud to die here.
Okay.
Hope this day.
We're still gonna hang out for like a couple days.
Oh yes. Yeah.
Good job.
Your brother?
Good job.
I know we wanted to finish it, but. Ser djupt ut som fasen. Kan vara lite hårt. Snyggt!
Jättebra. Bra.
Nu är det lite löpning.
Yes.
Sen är det ju lite simning. Det är 2 såna här långa simningar kvar. Sen är vi vid nummer 14 och får nya kartor.
Yes. Vi är inställda på att det blir en lång simning till bildningen. Vi har bara ställt in oss för det. Så det kanske inte blir det. Nej. Men vi har bara börjat. Ja.
Nej, men vi är ju ungefär om 2 korta simningar.
Bra. Bra, vi är tillbaka.
Ja.
Bra.
Vi är tillbaka nu.
Yes.
Har ni något att äta?
Nej, vi behöver en påse.
Ska du ha det nu?
Nej, vi kan ta det.
Eller vill ni ta det vid 14?
Vi kan ta det. Vi tar det 14. 14.
Ja, bra.
Och dry rope.
Ja.
Ja, dry rope.
Ja.
Det var lite.
Absolut.
Bra. Då får du växtabletter då också, Susie. Ja, de är i samma påse som ja. Det blir liksom klumpfot när det kommer fram. Ja. Foten ska man till. Bra hörni, nu är vi tillbaka.
Bra, nu kör vi.
Okej, nu ska vi in lite här.
I mean, I don't even know what time of day it is. It's north. Yeah. It's a friendship bracelet. And your vitals. But I'm not mad. I don't want you to think disappointment or anything like that. It's just,
I know you said you wanted to do it.
yeah. I mean, it's the same feeling but different.
Yeah.
So
It's just, that was my one aim, was to come here and help you guys, you 3 finish.
yeah.
It's not like I didn't care about finishing, but
Well, I'll tell you, this is the best I've ever felt going into this race. So, you know, we had a really good team.
Yeah.
And we did all the right things and clicked really well and got along really well. And
it's so dumb. It's so dumb.
yeah, but that's what I'm saying. Like, there's so many things that could just get in your way. And this is just it's one of those things that's out of your control.
Like when it started, I was like, oh, okay, this is going to be shit after. But
Did it start this morning?
But I think I could start it during the night, yeah. I guess so.
Getting sick.
My throat started getting a bit sore, maybe around Moja.
Oh yeah?
And then on the shit islands, going up the hills,
They were shit islands, man.
I just started getting kind of wheezy. I thought it was just my asthma. I mean,
And your inhaler never helped.
not as much as it should have done.
Do you need the parka?
No, I need your warmth and love. Doesn't matter now. Just be as cold as ever. It's like punishment. Just stay cold forever.
Nah.
You can cold over here? Sun's going
well,
away.
she's still shivering, so that's a good sign. I will tell you,
Right as I put it on you, the sun comes out.
feel the feels.
It's going to be a tough one to digest, I have to say.
How you guys doing?
Yeah, dude. Really fucking hard.
You're decompressing.
Yeah. Wait, I'm sorry, Chris, are you talking?
36-hour
It's like
pressure
this
cooker.
is just an A-B conversation, bro.
Yeah, the camera.
Yeah. It'll take some time.
It'll take some time. It's not like the kind of thing where you're like, okay, didn't happen today. Doesn't matter, got another race in 2 weeks. You know?
No, it's not that at all. It's not that.
No, it's not that.
It's not that.
This is like one and done.
This is like giving birth.
Yeah. Which I never actually did. So.
No, well, and I haven't, so it's not even fair for me to say that, but that's kind of what I feel like it is.
Oh man, I watched. Carol was like, never again.
Yeah. Well, I can't say I've ever said never again because I've come back. But I will say, your health is number one, for real.
Yeah, I know.
Okay.
I gotta keep those lungs. I've fucked with them too much anyway.
Yeah.
I've been racing 15 years. I got pneumonia 1 year.
Yeah, you are fucking your lungs, girl. but you did very well.
My shoulders weren't even hurting.
It was easy. You guys crushed that 3K swim.
Yeah.
Det är ytterligare ett lag som har brutit. Lag 2 har klivit av precis.
Lag 5 har brutit. Det är vad sa du? Det är knäppt bra där bak. Är det kontrollen?
Tja! Fan, det här är ju inte bra alltså.
Nej,
det
håller sig igång.
Fastighet ner i den riktningen där.
Ja, det är inte den vi siktar på.
Nej.
Det är bra fläck. Här.
We're following the leaders in the race, Team 6, that is Sweden, Australia, and we're back at the Studio Briggen. The wind is picking up a bit. It has been raining for some time. Not right now, actually. The sun is shining, but it's still a little bit windy and cold conditions. We have, over the last 24 hours, been talking a bit of the importance of teamwork for being successful in this kind of race. And we're going to dig more into that in just a little while. Marcus Hultgren is here, endurance athlete who's been on the starting line here for 2 occasions.
Yes.
And Annika R. Malmberg, team coach and expert on team building.
That's right.
Perfect. But before we do that, we have some breaking news, and you might have seen that quite recently this Team 2 in this competition, the combination between United States and France, they are out due to a medical issue. It's Jessica Harrison from France, 6-time French triathlon champion, that cannot finish this race, unfortunately. So the breaking news, the latest of them, is that Team 2, USA and France, is out. Kristen Smith, Jared Shoemaker, Jessica Harrison and Chris Wright. But that's not the only team that is out of the race. We have over the past hours seen another 2 teams have to pull out from this competition. Team 10, the Swedish team, unfortunately also have to pull out, Marcus, because of a medical issue. One of the participants, Marcus Brandt, has been taken to hospital. That's what we know so far.
Yes.
Are you surprised by that?
Well, it's boring, because I was interested to see what he was going to do, like on the second night. He's a good orienteer, so always boring when people get taken off by any reasons.
Yeah, and what I said in the beginning, and what we see when we look out also, the waves are getting higher, the wind is picking up, it's raining sometimes, not right now though, but what can you say about the condition? How difficult is it out there?
Well, I mean, now it's closing in about 30 hours, up and down in the water, cold water, for so long. I guess now is when it starts to feel that. It looks like team number 2 was cold, and I guess now it's going to start dropping out off teams.
Yeah, and now it starts raining again. And as you may have noticed also the last hours, also the British team, Team 4, is out of this competition. They have been taken out because, well, they were too slow, so they are taken out on security matters. And they were quite many hours after. They had a slow start, and yeah, it was a tough race for the British team.
Yeah, they didn't really pull it together, I guess.
So we say goodbye to them. We hope to have them here in the studio in a while, and maybe we can talk to them to see how this race has been for them. We actually had a little chat with one of the participants a while ago. This is Gaz Roberts, and this is what he said afterwards.
Just the humbling experience of one water race. Clearly, Team GB weren't quick enough this time. Obviously, a lot of lessons learned, certainly from my perspective. Yeah, a purely brilliant, ultimate race. Loved it. We could have gone longer. I think typical, British spirit. We could have kept going until we finished, but obviously it would have been a long time. But
sorry, your battery might have run out on your camera. A few times.
What do you think, Ryan?
Se glad ut. Artiga.
Well, big smiles, even though they are not more in this race. We have a look at the leaderboard right now. 10 teams were on the start yesterday morning. Right now, there's only 5 of them left in this race. Earlier, we also had Team 4 and Team 10 that did not finish. So altogether, 5 teams, and this is the standings right now. Still Team 6, Sweden, Australia, in a huge lead.
Yeah, as I predicted this morning, I guess.
Yeah, you did. And the fact that 5 teams now is out from the race. If I had asked you yesterday morning, would you say that it's too early for 5 teams being out, or are you surprised by this?
I thought it would be about this. Mm-hmm. One more or less, maybe.
But there's still a lot of racing left.
Yeah, and it's good teams out there, for sure.
Yeah. And an important thing for the teams, of course, if they're going to end up at the lighthouse in Landsort, is that they have a good teamwork. I said that in the introduction a while ago, and I introduced you, Annika, also as an expert on teamwork. But if I let you introduce yourself even more, what's your interest in this race?
Well, I'm a team coach, and I'm also a speaker and an author, and I spent over 30 years just studying and coaching and working with different teams, all for, leadership team and global organizations and all kind of teams. And I also actually coached some teams in adventure racing. Because me and my husband also take part in that sport, though at a completely different level. So we could never, ever coach these guys in the disciplines of the sports like navigating and running and, run a bike or anything like that. But what we could help them with, and this is interesting, we could help them with, knitting the team closer together and making better use of one another's strengths. And also, the toughest thing, to help them to communicate and cooperate under pressure. Yeah. Because this is tough. And, I mean, it's a real struggle out there. And it's not a question about if you're going to struggle, it's when. Yeah. And you're going deep down in this dark hole, and you know all about it. And,
all about it.
Yeah, and then it's the question, do you have the strategies? Yeah. Because this competition is not only about 200 Ks of running and 50 Ks of swimming in wild waters and rocky terrain. It's also about communication. And I would say trust. Yeah. And the ability to help each other through this tough conditions.
Yeah, as you say, it's a special race, obviously. Yes. And if you're going to try to pinpoint, what is the key to be successful in the communication and the teamwork?
I would say that if you should be successful and go to the finish line in Landsort that everyone is dreaming of, the first thing, and this is also something you can apply to ordinary life, you must have the knowledge and you must be competent enough. And they are. I mean, they are extremely competent. You are the best athletes in the world. So, but this is very important, but it's not enough. And then you also need that you really want to work as a team. Yeah. And you are in it together. And Marcus, you can tell them about it because you are not really a team person, right?
Well, there was one thing when they asked me in the first season here, what's my biggest thing with the race? My biggest problem is going to be with the race, or the hardest thing, and it was actually to be in a team. That was my response to that. So
you are a solo player.
Well, if there was one water solo,
you would join. Yeah.
And it's funny you mentioned it because I know we have a clip on you from your first time here. That was in 2023.
Yes.
And you were quite upset. And we're going to have a look at that and talk about it later. Here it is.
What's happening?
Well, our boat is not here. That's the fourth time now. We didn't have one swim where the boat was before us.
You guys were waiting too long.
Alltså mycket hjälp åt nu. Vad är det som händer?
Ja, tracker funkar inte. Ni får en ny.
Men ni måste ju veta vad det går. Alla andra båtar hinner dit.
Ja, men bara fick en ny tracker nu.
Well, I have 8 minutes standing now. Så det är 8 minuter. Kom igen.
They're frustrated. I wouldn't say angry, but frustrated.
Quite a lot of running now. Short swim and a lot of running.
They have been waiting and they don't like it.
Jag måste ta vatten för det är jättelångt upp.
Ja, jag fixar på den.
Nej, men jag måste ha nu. Fixar du där i så fall?
Ja, på den sidan.
Ja.
Well, Marcus, what's your feeling about this now when you see it?
Well, now I can laugh at it. It was tough back then. It was pretty early in the race as well, and we couldn't get it to work. The boats weren't coming, and we didn't get the energy and stuff like that. And you start thinking about this going to go bad. Well, actually, they did that year, but at that point I was just upset, as you can see.
And I want to add, because I remember this episode. When was it? 3 years ago?
2 years ago.
2 years ago. And I sat at home and I saw this on television or on my computer, and I thought, oh gosh, this is exactly what teamwork is about. And I then realized that you can use the knowledge from this competition and learn more about team building and teamwork and the ability to cooperate. But the thing was, you had to accept that I'm on a team, right? And so,
of course.
And so that's important, that if you go to a challenge like that, you must accept we are going to be a team, we must help each other. But the third thing is you have to learn from your failure and
Yeah.
your experiences. And I would say these teams that you see on the starting line, and they are experts on this.
Yeah.
And you must tell them, because you did excellent work after this first competition, right?
Yeah, we did. The second year,
Yes.
we did finish and worked much more as a team. We did. But as I said, maybe we're not the same as many other teams that are really like a cheerful joining team. We are a kind of different team, but we are a team. And the second year, we were for sure a team.
Yeah.
We were a little bit more team after this section of the race as well. But overall, we were better the second year for sure.
But would you say that you had underestimated the importance of the teamwork beforehand?
Yeah, of course, because I still thought a little bit like I can do the thing, and we were a team, but I can just keep working by myself. So maybe I realized that no, I can't do that.
No.
You can't be prepared for all the situation that will occur. And there was a lot of situations where, people go down to that black hole, as we talked about before, and they can have sleep deprivation, they see sleep monsters, or they are just away. And you have in your team, one of your team members, he couldn't read the map anymore. The first time, and you couldn't do the navigator. You didn't take that role at that time, right?
No, exactly. I wasn't realizing that I might have to do that in the race.
You thought we have a navigator, so he's the one who's responsible.
Yeah.
But the next year, then you have practiced a lot.
Yeah.
And also, they say, how can you train yourself or coach yourself to avoid going down to a black hole? You can't.
No.
But you can see the early signs.
Yeah.
And you did, actually, last
Exactly.
year.
Exactly.
You can tell them about that, because I think that's also interesting.
Yeah, I mean, it wasn't the first year. I know in there's a lot of clips when I'm complaining, like, this is not my work. I have the map in my hand, and I'm walking with the map, and I'm like, Mitch is out. But the second year, I prepared a little bit more with the map. It wasn't that I helped Mitch navigate, because he's a super navigator. But just me being able to spot when he was a little bit lost too much, when he wasn't really there.
Lost it, yes.
Yeah. I mean, he didn't got lost, but, like, as you said, he lost it a little bit. And I could tell Hillary, I think he doesn't know where we are a little bit. And then we together can just, approach him with that in a good way. And he was like, yeah, I don't know. And then we just found a way back, and we got up the block, and we started out from there. So it was he just needed to get that we told him, hey, are you lost? And then he could admit it. It was no problem. He found his way, and we could go on.
Yeah. And I think we have another example of another kind of communication also. It's actually from the year before. This is from 2022, and this is from the American team.
I don't know that I can swim that much anymore.
Oh, sorry. I'm okay.
My arm's really hurting.
Take some Advil. Makes mine go away. I'm on.
The only thing is, I don't want to be honest, I don't want to race with the two of you anymore. If you're going to continue the way we've been racing the last segment, it's not fun. And I know this is miserable. It is absolutely 100% miserable of a race, but it's fucking why we do it. So I can't say I've not been just as miserable, but there's no point in adding to it. I know you guys like to get it off your chest and do what you can to continue. That's just the way you work, and I don't mind. But you both can admit we're not having fun. So.
But it's the negativity. I am telling you, it's gotta fucking stop.
It doesn't. That's just her.
I understand
that's just
that.
the way it is.
I get
we
that.
know that.
And I do.
That's her way of getting it off her chest. She can only voice it. That's all she can do to get it off.
Jared, what do you want to do?
You guys can go and talk about it if you want to for a while. Whatever you decide is fine by me. I am not kidding.
I don't know what I want to do.
I know, because neither of you want to call it. It's hard. It's a hard decision. I get it.
What I would say is, I think we should stop. Because we don't think it's going to help the three of us to keep going.
In what way? Help us in what way?
I don't think we're going to put each other into a good place. We're going to get
probably not. Yeah. I know. That's the unfortunate thing.
That's exactly right.
Yeah.
That's what's going to happen. We're going to get frustrated.
Well,
every
nobody's
so-
enjoying themselves.
Yeah. Well, nobody's enjoying themselves.
I know. I don't think anyone's enjoying it.
Correct.
Well, I mean,
Well, that's another example of communication, or I don't know, maybe miscommunication.
Yeah. What do you say about this?
Well, I mean, even if I love my team, I do, and I love that we raced the year after, but I have to admit that I was maybe thinking a little bit what she said a couple of times with my team the first year, but I didn't say it loud, but maybe I thought it a couple of times.
But this, I would say, this is something. This is a lesson learned that you can apply everywhere, to business life, to family life, to relationships. That sometimes you get grumpy, right? And they are really grumpy on this clip. And you can't be grumpy in a team for a long time because that takes so much energy. And that's what she's saying. I don't want to compete with you anymore because you're so grumpy and you take all the energy and all the joy. And I would say this that you see on this clip, you saw on this clip, you will not see anymore. Because
but isn't it also that you need to communicate problems before they grow too big?
Yes. And I have a good example of that because I heard a podcast from one of the athletes that have attended this competition. He said he was walking and he was really grumpy, but he thought that he was a good communicator. That's the self-image we have of ourselves. I'm good at this. And he thought he was. But he was walking there and he was grumpy and he didn't communicate. Most people don't when they are grumpy. They just want to be by themselves. And then one of his team members just, came in front of him and said, "So how are you?" And he just said, "I'm hungry." Of course. And then if I was her, I would say, yeah, what do you expect? Of course you're hungry or cold or, you're tired. Of course, this is this kind of competition.
Yeah.
But he was so cold then, most cold than hungry. And then she said, okay, but how are you going to solve this?
Yeah.
And then when he heard that question, he realized, okay, this is also my responsibility. And they could solve the problem. He took some shorts on, neoprene shorts and a cap and everything, and had some food, and then he was okay.
Yeah.
So I think also we have to do a lot of check-ins with each other and ask, are you okay? Are you fine? And if you don't communicate by yourself, I have to invite you to this communication, and then you have to be open. And you have to drop the ego in this sport.
Yeah, but you can lead in many different ways. Is it good for a team to have different kind of leaders, do you think?
Yes, I would say. Yeah, and that depends on the team. What kind of teamwork or leadership you will have in the group, because we have teams competing. As we have a team here, Team 3. We are very excited to see if they will finish with, and they are very much into teamwork.
Yeah.
And they are the kind of personalities that really wants to hug, and there's lots of love, and they are cheering each other. And that works for them very well. They are extraordinary, I would say. They are experts in teamwork. But then you have another team, like the one who are in the team number 6.
Yeah.
Yeah. And they don't communicate that much.
No.
They have a silent communication. They know each other very well. And I don't think they need so much sharing.
Yeah.
And that's also something that happened in our business life and family life. You have to see who is in my team and what do you need and what do I need, and we have to help each other here.
Yeah. So when you evaluate afterwards to learn more about how you are in a team and about teamwork, that's one thing. But when you do a race like this, do you also learn about yourself a lot?
Well, I guess. I guess you should.
You haven't noticed?
At least I picked up some stuff for the next year. And you talked about that different team leadings, and we, as you said, is different. We were 100% different because Mitch and Hillary were like one unit, and there was me.
So and that was good for you.
Yeah, it was perfect for me because I worked together with that team, and they were, they know each other so well, so they could, give the support they needed to each other. And we got to know each other over the first year, so we matched up there together, and then we had a support that you could just see that. So it's like that's how we worked out. I love the energy of Marika and that team, Team 3, but that isn't really my way of racing.
No.
So it's just different, and whatever works, I guess.
Yes, yeah. And you can have different strategies. But what you said, this is important in all areas.
Yeah.
To be successful, you need self-awareness. And and they get to know more about themselves after this competition, for sure.
Yeah. And this race, Annika, one water race, it's different, obviously, from company meeting or something like that. But when you look at the participants here and the whole race, what can you take from here and transform it somewhat to the corporate world or a boardroom or whatever?
That communication and cooperation, it means something and it's important. So you must train it and coach yourself in it. And I would say you need competence. So this is important. So you have teams that have enough skills for doing the task. But then also that we talk about why are we a team? What is our goal? And the goal for these teams is very obvious. They have Landsort. They want to, go there. And we need to talk about why are we doing this? And are you really with me? Are we in this together? And can we shake hands on this? And then the third thing is that they use feedback. And I could say in our organizations, we should be much better in evaluation and ask ourselves how well are we doing, as we should do after this conversation. Did we do good? We're going to do it tonight. Yeah. Could we improve something? Yeah. I mean, always work with what did went well and where did we not perform as well as we should.
So if you come here next time, Marcus, maybe next year, I don't know, will you be a different team member, do you think? And how can you be that? I mean, it's also connected in a way to the personality, I guess. When you've done this, you've been racing for 30 hours, it's your personality that comes through.
Depends a little bit. For example, if I would race with Mitch and Hiller again, it would be easy just to go back to what worked.
Exactly.
But if I would work with a new team, I would for sure, try to maybe find some way that we should do it. Like instead of just, I'm going to try my way again and then fail. So maybe I would evaluate a little bit before doing more training with them.
If I could give you an advice there, do you want one?
Sure.
You have no option here. But the advice is that you should give them your user guide and ask them for theirs. So you have each other. How do you work? What do you like, don't like? What do you need? And so we can help each other better, because it's not so easy sometimes to know what do you need. I mean, how could I help you?
Yeah. Interesting.
Yes, it is.
You will follow the race to the end?
Yeah, of course.
Of course, and you will, of course. And it's interesting and exciting to see how they manage to cooperate.
This is so exciting.
With one another, yes. Time to go back to the race now. We're going to follow Team 8.
Yes. Okej. Alex och kissar. Anders? Alex och kissar.
Aspen. 4-stroke fuel.
Kolla. Jag satsar på mig nästan. Ska vi? Han kommer nu.
Någonstans, här var ju viken här inne, bäcken. Så det kan finnas en överkorsningsgrej och så ska vi gå på andra sidan där nedanför branten här precis. Det måste väl vara där inne någonstans. Jag har inte hittat den.
Var det här vi sprang upp där? Vi var leta efter den sjön och kom på fel sida alltså. Nej. Nej, det var det.
Nej, det var det inte.
Jo, det är det.
Va?
Jo. Men det var längre bort då? Nej. Det är denna. Jag minns det mycket,
den här
mycket
ön,
väl.
ja.
Det är denna ön. Och det är här vi kom.
Här går den här.
Och vi sprang ut där och så sa vi, men vi genar upp här så kommer vi rakt på den. Och så kommer vi i fel ände.
Ja, det är faktiskt sant.
Ja. Så då är det. Gjorde vi? Då sa vi ska upp här någonstans. Och så hittade vi inte stigen. Nej. Exakt samma är det. Och det var här vi, alltså det här har jag sett skräckfilmen av. Det var så varmt. Och vi gick på de här ljusstigarna. Det är inte där nu då.
Där går ju stigen bort så.
Ja.
Kan du kolla det?
Ja.
Där går ju stigen bort så. I nederkant på berget där ju. Försvinner den bort så. Det är ju den man ser där tror jag.
Vilken är det då?
Det är den. Så vi kommer över där till.
Okay.
Tror jag. Och här framme är ju vi.
Ja. Men nu gäller det att hålla tungan rätt i mun.
Ja, verkligen. Här går vi.
Undrar om inte... För där borta är en vit pinne.
Ja, men vi går här.
Nej, men... Då tror jag, Anders, att vi sa så här med... Hur svårt kan det vara? Vi går in här.
Ja.
Så kommer vi...
Vi ska följa vit, va?
Så kom vi högeränden på sjön.
Här ska vi se, Alex. Vi går nedankant på berget.
Vi höll jättemycket höger.
Ja, det gjorde vi.
Men vi går runt hela sjön. I 28 grader och så.
Så nu blir det...
Hålla...
Putt mer.
Mm.
Ja. Johan! 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 Eller bakom den här storträdet är bra.
You gonna swap to your small paddle? Yep. No worries. Bra, Daniel! Daniel, behöver du hjälp?
Ja, dra ner. Eller ja, dra ner.
Jaha. Daniel, finns det möjligt vi kan gömma oss på den sidan? Som binden.
Jag tänkte det. Jag måste ta ner.
Kan du bara dra upp den?
Ja, bara dra upp den.
Så. Istället för att dra av den.
Eller?
Räcker det?
Det får nog göra. Ja. Bra. Ja. Jag fick en plaststicka av Johan.
Vad händer? Ja, för tejpen. Jag menar, markering.
Vad sa du?
Är det för den försvinner? Highlightern?
Nej, det var ett papper. Det var inte samma material som. Jättekonstigt.
Så de ändrat den bana idag. Skriver ut den på en vanlig papper. För det gick så fort igår. Bra jobbat gänget.
Jättebra.
Hoppas Julian inte har plastika. Det räcker man kan ut med bilden. Ja, så bra. Ja.
Nästan 3 kilometer.
Hur lång? 3 löp och 3 sim. Vad tror du?
Har du vad? Det var inte någon liten råtta i alla fall. ytan. Där ner.
Ja. Är det nu på sidan? Ja. Ja, tack. Tack jättemycket.
Ja, lugnt.
Vi går ner i det.
Solsidan?
Ja.
Okej, så klarar vi. Han är ute 4 då.
Ja, klarar vi den här kontrollen så får vi fortsätta till nästa, vilket är när vi går in i steg 4. Ja, precis. Det är vad jag tror i alla fall.
Vadå, så steg 4, sen checkpoint ska man klara innan deras tidval?
Nej. De har en tid, de passerar en tid på 24. Då är det
Vad sa du, då får jag ha? Jaha, okej. Jag fattar. Ja. Jaha, okej, så om de kommer till steg 4, vi säger klockan...
Ja, men det spelar ingen roll.
Nej, men
Det.
tiden de har varit ute, vi säger är 25.
Vilken kontroll ska vi till nu? Om de var här efter 24 timmar så får vi vara här på 32 timmar. Och så var de på nästa station efter 30 timmar. Då får vi vara där som senast 38 timmar. Nu killgissar jag, men jag tror inte det. Nej. Gapet ökar ju mellan ledarna oftast.
Ja.
Så det blir ju tajtare och tajtare ju längre vi kommer. Nu får vi ta det. Jag tar ut.
Hur är det? Jag känner den där fysiskt själva.
Ja. Håller med.
Men det är också mygga.
Verkligen.
Ja,
Nu gjorde vi den här spikten här. Ja.
Ja, men det gick betydligt smidigare att köra så här än vad vi gjorde förra året.
Ja. Det var ju ändå det.
Ja, det får man säga.
Ja, nu går vi på vänstersidan. Så ska vi hänga med vänstersvängen runt där.
So we're following one of the Swedish team. This is Team 8, and here in the studio at Studio Briggen we have another Swedish team. Well, at least 3 of the team members. One of the 5 teams that unfortunately have to pull out from this race. We have Rasmus Söderholm, Isabella Brandt, Rickard Berglund. Welcome.
Thank you.
I was happy to have you here, but I'm not. Unfortunately, tell us what happened.
Yeah, just after we had some late breakfast at Checkpoint 11, we backtracked to the municipal road, and on the way backtracking, Marcus got stung by a wasp.
And that's why he isn't here, Marcus Brandt.
Yeah.
Your teammate.
And he got an allergic reaction.
Okay.
And he needs an EpiPen.
Yeah.
That we don't have on us. So we needed to call 911. And the ambulance helicopter came, and very professional. 4 members came and did everything that they could, and he's now in the hospital, SÖS, in Stockholm, and well taken care of.
Okay. He's okay? You know that?
Yeah, he was...
he was okay.
Yeah.
When we last saw him, and they said he would be okay.
He would
but
be okay.
we haven't heard yet.
Yeah.
Yeah. He got all medications right on the scene. They informed me and Isabella that everything is fine for now, and we will take him for a checkup as a normal procedure.
Yeah. And Isabella, did you understand immediately that this was like an emergency, something serious?
No. Actually, he got stung first by a wasp, and then Marcus, and I was kind of ahead, and I was kind of for half a second like, my God, these guys are complaining a lot for only like a wasp sting.
Yeah.
And then it soon we realized, like he said, I'm allergic.
Yeah.
Last time I had this, I went to the hospital.
Oh, really? So
yeah.
he had experienced it before.
It flipped kind of fast from like, what are they complaining about? Like, we have for hours and hours have had pain. So, like, what's a wasp sting to everything else?
Yeah.
But as soon as we realized everything was handled just perfect for calling, and they came really quickly. So.
Okay. Yeah. And what about you, Rasmus? Were you on the scene, or?
I was on the other side of the island,
okay.
like 10 minutes boat trip away.
Yeah, but in your equipment and the boxes that you brought along on the boat, was there any sort of medication for him if you would have been on site?
Not for him, because we didn't know he was allergic.
So he didn't bring any?
No, we didn't know.
We didn't have any impact.
Okay, I see. So
if you with helicopters.
Yeah.
In the archipelago.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Okay. But if you would have known, would you have encouraged him maybe to do that, or?
Yeah, sure. We would
have
packed it.
Yeah.
But anyway, like they told us that this couldn't have been like reversed, so he could continue. So it was like either way we would have done it.
Sure.
It would be the end of our race.
Yeah. And in the situation when we realized that Marcus needs an EpiPen, Isabella took the first steps. Richard, you stay here. Put him down on the floor, on the ground, laying back, and then Isabella went to the neighbors where we were.
So you ran to nearby house then?
Nearby houses.
And there was a nurse, but she wasn't home, so no luck. But
and big hands to our media runner, who has. We don't have any cellular phone, but he has the cell phone, and he called right away 911.
Yeah. And when you, Bella, when you realized that this was serious, and that you had to pull out of the race, what was the feeling then?
The feeling came afterwards, because it was chaos for like until we had everyone assembled and everything. It was 45 minutes, so we didn't think about it until it was all over.
Yeah, and also a spectator for team number 4, Great Britain, were on Runmara.
Yeah.
And she just passed us and she came to help with because she had a wind jacket and a buff and a hat to get to Marcus because we were in our wetsuits and he was laying down and he was beginning to get cold.
Yeah.
So she helped us, really helpful, and getting him warm again.
Okay. So if we leave the drama for a while and go back to the start and to talk about your whole experience here. I mean, you did it for like 30 hours. What was it like? Starting with Rasmus.
With me?
Yeah.
Yeah, I spent...
After that, talking about your strategy, obviously you had a strategy and a race plan before. Did you stick to it, or?
I think we stuck to it, to not race the others and have our own race, our own pace, and try to build up some kind of rhythm. So I never told anyone where the placement in the leaderboards or time behind or in front or something like that. Yeah, maybe frustrating for some, but
It was good.
yeah.
So, you're looking at Rickard there.
Yeah. So I kind of made an own bubble around our team to not change the plan because a team passes us or we see another team or stuff like that.
And we're looking at some pictures here from the race. Was it a struggle for you, or did you feel okay all the way?
We had different periods where we had a hard time, but I had a good time during the night, and then both of them got kind of tired, so we took a little nap, and then it switched. So they had a good time, and I had a hard time.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah. But that was something you had planned to take a nap, right?
Yeah, later on, but when two in the team are tired, the movement is getting it's so affected. So like it's better to just pause and reset.
Yeah.
It was just unfortunate that I
and
switched in that moment.
That's quite it's because you took care of us during the night. You took really good care of us, feeding us, taking care, having good eyes on us. And when when we all got to rest, me and Marcus were poof poof, and Isabella couldn't really sleep for that quick nap, and you were awake and had a struggle.
Yeah.
And then it's time for us to take care of Isabella.
Okay. Yeah, but you had this experience last year also, so you had some experience coming into this?
Yes, I had some experience, but it actually, I can't say it even compares, because that race, I didn't feel good at all. Almost, like some parts, but this race has been good.
Yeah.
For like, maybe 80% of it. So last year it was more like I was feeling good 20% and bad 80%.
Yeah, you were sick last year also. Yeah,
I was sick previous to that race. So there's, I don't know, bad luck in my races. Yeah. But this year was so different. I had so much fun and they were so strong and I was more strong and I really could enjoy it more.
Yeah. And for you, was it like you had imagined it to be, or because you're a first timer here?
Yeah, I imagine it was hard.
Yeah.
Like I said in the videos, but it was the night mode was even harder than I expected.
Tell me.
It was quite different swimming in completely black, in complete darkness. It was.
You hadn't been practicing that before?
Somewhat, but in complete blackness. Even though the sun comes down, it's still some sunshine there, maybe some moonlight, but maybe for 2-3 hours during the night, it's completely black.
Okay.
You can't see the difference within the horizon of the ocean or the land, or you only see black and maybe some stars. And you should swim.
And did you enjoy that?
It was...
You're laughing.
It's quite a tricky question because I really like swimming.
Yeah, I know.
And it was doable, but I would rather swim in the daylight.
Okay.
Yeah.
But he did great.
Yeah.
Really good.
Spot on.
Yeah.
Spot on.
Okay. Yeah. And you're the lead swimmer also, right? So it's and I think we have your route replay, so we can see the route choices you made. If you're going to try to put words, Rasmus, on the way from Arholmen down south, did you navigate good, or was it difficult?
Not that. It felt like it was pretty much a straight choice, almost all the way. The plan was to, as much as possible, on land and not swimming, because it was quite cold and it was quite windy. So I think we stuck to the plan to stay on land and avoid unnecessary swimming, especially unnecessary long swims, because you were affected by the cold a bit.
Yeah. And when you came down to checkpoint 4, we have this forking, so 2 options, 5A or 5B. Was that a big discussion there, or?
No, I think we looked like 7 seconds on the map. And I thought I would stay quiet for 4 seconds.
Yeah.
And within 3 seconds, all of them said B or A, what it wasn't.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah. Less swim.
Okay.
Yeah.
But
it was a lot
yeah.
more swim, like
Yeah.
2/3 swim on the...
It was a more discussion about the route choice after Kapellskär towards checkpoint number 3.
After the long run?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
We had a more, western route when we went into the water. But after the first swim, on the first island, we made some changes and went further east. And that was a good choice.
I think so.
Yeah.
Yes.
Instead of 3 longer swims, we had 4 reasonable swims. And we could get feeding in between, and we get warm blueberry soup and so on. So it was good, because after Kapellskär it was cold in the water.
Yeah.
It was cold.
Yeah. Could you describe that, how cold it is? Because I'm not swimming this year.
Yeah, it's quite different, because in the beginning it's you get a little bit of a shock.
Yeah.
Because you have been running in Kapellskär, you have been running for 10 plus K in black neoprene during daylight. It's quite warm. And then you jump in to cold water. That's an instant effect. And then you just move into it. And towards the end of the swim, you feel the effect of being in the water for a longer time.
Yeah.
And then you need to think about, do I have the right neoprene on? Do I need to put something else on? Or do I change anything up?
Yeah.
So on.
And what kind of information, Bella, did you get about the other teams? I mean, Team 6 and in the beginning also Team 5, they went away pretty quickly. Did you know about that, or?
We didn't
you didn't
know
tell them at all?
anything at all. So we saw some teams on the course, but nothing at all.
No.
And that's I totally agree, because my teammates are kind of competitive sometimes. So it's better to we have this mantra, like the race starts day 2, the race starts the second afternoon. So nothing matters until so it's just getting to that point, which we didn't get to. So
No, but looking now in the split screen here on Team 6, Sweden, Australia, which is in the lead, when you see where they are right now and how far down south they have made it, are you impressed?
Yes.
Yeah,
But
really impressed.
Not surprised.
No.
Not surprised, but I talk here before we went on the boat before this interview. We saw the route for the rest of the of the way, and we saw what happens after checkpoint 11, 12, and 13 that we had in our hands, and so this is a lot of swimming.
Oh yeah,
a lot of swimming, and they are so far in front. It's totally impressed. But not surprised.
No?
No.
But to sum this up, I mean, you've been here twice now.
Yes.
Not finishing last year, not this year. What about next year?
It feels like with all the preparations and to be unlucky, it's hard to like do the work again.
Yeah, but you may be lucky next year. You
Yeah.
don't know.
I don't know.
No?
I haven't decided yet, but
It's close by, but the initial feeling from you two guys?
Positive, but you'll need to let this sink in a little bit and still watch the finish of the race, because this will be interesting.
Yeah.
I agree.
Yeah.
Feels a bit weird that it's ended now, abruptly.
Yeah.
So it probably takes a couple of hours before you kind of step out of the race mode or race thinking and planning.
Because on the checkpoint, that is one of the only information that we got. You said to us that we were 6 hours behind. And then after the checkpoint, while the beasting, we were talking. We were talking what happens. Because if it's now 30 hours in, 6 hours plus, the 8-hour rule, it will definitely be in play.
Yeah.
Definitely. So what do you do? And that was the discussion, and then was the beasting.
Yeah, me and the other team, we went side by side with, I think, Team 2, maybe? Yeah.
Team 7.
Team 7, sorry. Yeah. So me and the support crew in that team had a little talk when we were standing on the same cliff, that we should push our team together to get the 8-hour mark.
I actually think it
raised
worked.
The tempo
a
bit, and we said maybe we make the same choices here. So you can trigger each other, so we make that 8-hour. And it worked.
We didn't know, but I thought about it when we went head to head a lot on the islands, and then someone fixed something, and then we swam, and then it was tactical. And then I thought this is really good because we're keeping the pace up.
Yeah.
And that was actually the plan.
It was the plan. We both felt it when we saw each other, that we can work together to make this work to the 8-hour mark, and then it's all by your own. And,
because it's really easy when you're out there and you see no teams to slow down, to lower the pace.
Takes longer and longer.
You think that you will walk an uphill, and then the uphill gets longer and longer and longer, and then you're I think that pushed us in the end. It was really fun.
Yeah. Well, I'm sorry you didn't make it all the way down to Landsort, but it's good to have you here. We wish Marcus good recovery, of course. Say hello to him from us also.
We will.
And take care of him. And thank you very much for stopping by. And see you next year.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Maybe. Okay, let's go back to the race now.
Aspen. 4-stroke fuel.
Tack Ragnar!
Tack Ragnar! Du är grym! Gött jobbat gänget!
Oj.
Ta på den där. Nu jäklar. Nu är ni snart färdiga med den här ön, va?
Bra tid. Ja, vi håller tummarna.
Förra där ute hade vi inte tappat en minut bara. Alex, har du? Och den andra hade vi tagit in mycket.
Men jag gör det igen då.
På vem? På vad? Det är bara 5 lag kvar.
Ja, totalt.
Nej. Ja, vi har ett bakom oss, ett USA-lag, alla andra är borta.
Ja, det är så.
Men det viktiga är ju 8 timmar. För den är igång nu, va?
Ja. Den är igång.
Men det funkar intressant att se vad det är. Innan hade vi 4:36 då, där ute. Så förhoppningsvis har det inte...
The 8-hour rule starts at checkpoint 14. So when the first team enters checkpoint 14, the clock starts. And then you have 8 hours to be at checkpoint. timmar. Jag har bara 21 kvar. Cold. Are you cold?
to left and right? 3 and 1.
Ja, exakt. Och 10
Ja, vad bra.
tror jag.
Där är du. Ja, det är bara 4 kvar.
Ja.
4 kvar. Ulrika och Karin och Ulrika Berglund. Lag med honom, Isabella och Mikael Brandt. Och han är de långt bort? 10.
Nej, sorry, de har DNF-at. Ja.
Det var 3 kvar.
Det är ettan, 3an, 7an, 8an. Ja, amerikanska laget.
De är kvar.
Men de borde ju...
Och 8an så det.
Ja, precis.
Det är nu 8an.
Svenskt lag.
Vad är det? Ja, de är 8.
Eller jag vet inte.
Ja, men jag tror det, att det skulle kunna vara dem. Amerikanerna är 6,5 timmar efter, så att de är ändå... Ja.
Rakt ner där, ja. Det är inte fungerar.
De var 7an så. Ja, det är bra. Det.
Ja, precis. Jag sprang med dem igår. De hade...
Andra USA-lag.
Ja, de bröt.
Men de är det bästa lag för dem. Ändå 7, 8, 6, 7, 5 lag kvar.
Ja.
Hur långt bort är det? 8.
5 timmar.
Det är Owr över där. Rakt över höger, va? Ingen option to gå över till Owr ändå tidigare. Som rakt över, va? När vi kommer till den frågan. du? En gång till. På med badmössa. Jättebra är det. Rickberg. Okej, du ser huset. Ja, huset och Shiny Rocks. Ja. Jag tror bron går från Shiny Rocks.
So we're following Team 6, the leaders in the race. And they're about to swim soon, it looks like, but we touched down in the studio also because we have the British team here. So I say welcome to Rian Roxburgh, Chris Goodfellow, Gaz Roberts and Mike Alexander. Welcome. And I don't know how to sum this up. I would say big smile, big trouble. What do you say?
That's, yeah, pretty fair.
How was this?
Yeah, it kind of didn't start great. Kind of things went sideways to start with, and I think we kind of lost our composure a little bit. Then tried to kind of get things back, and things made a few bad choices. I think we're just after that we were playing catch up, and things kind of towards the end of the first day started to get a bit like just tough, but then finally we managed to pick ourselves back up again. Me and we had a bit of a low patch, and then actually by the time we got deep into the night, we actually felt like we were moving pretty well and having a pretty good time, and that vibe kind of built throughout the night, and the second day was pretty good, despite having had a bad start.
Yeah, you mentioned the bad start there, and we can have a look at the route replay here. In the very beginning, this is at Owr Live, and there was a time when I was a bit worried that you wouldn't come off that island at all.
Yeah, me too.
Here's a replay of the route. So you can try to put words on this. What happened?
We were obviously just trying to squeeze in a little bit more of our homer before we left and started the actual race. I mean, to be fair, that's on me. I think when we started the race, it was a little bit like rabbit in the headlights, and we just shot off too quick, and then we pretty much got close to the first checkpoint but completely missed it, and then started questioning our choices. So unfortunate, as Chris said, we were playing catch up, but awesome race. There it is. Loved it.
Rianne, it seemed that you wanted to add something.
No. No. I'm just looking at the route there, though, that we actually went really very close to that number one.
Yeah.
And we were 10 metres away, I think. If we'd looked in the right direction, we would have seen it. We were looking, but if we'd gone 10 metres further, we would have seen it. But then we questioned, it's not there, and kind of thought maybe we missed it, and then...
Yeah. But how did you miss it? Was it behind bushes, or was it...
We just looked and we couldn't see it. It was just...
I think it was
a good...
it was panic. You know, we rushed. You know, if we'd have taken probably 5 seconds to have looked a little bit closer, and we got to the bench. If we'd have looked right, we would have seen it. Appreciate that Thomas showed us earlier on in the morning, and Stefan, how big that particular one was. And I think, you know, I was looking for the big one, but
okay,
it wasn't there.
Yeah, and you no, it wasn't. And you mentioned panic. I mean, what happens mentally when you see the other teams move away and they're quicker and they're?
I mean, obviously,
we
could have followed someone. That could have been the easy choice, but you know, we wanted to take the hard choice and you know, try and do it ourselves. But yeah, no, you do. Everyone was just shot off. We'd been warned about it, but obviously, as one water race first timers, it was a new experience for us.
Yeah. And we can keep looking at the replay of the route choices, because you did actually eventually leave Arholma, which was good. And then, what could be said about the first day? How was it?
First day, it was great. Not as good as the first night, to be honest. So we were playing catch up a little bit, and we were strong swimmers. So we went for a big swim, a couple of big swims, but the biggest one was 4.5k with some rough wind conditions, which was quite cold for the team, but they pushed on through and smashed it out. They were pretty cold after that, and then just cracked on. I think made some, pretty much navved it all day pretty well. And the team a little bit low. There's a bit of kind of, we're at the back here, but it came good in the first night. That's when we started, I think, about 2 a.m. first night. They pulled themselves together. Well, we did, and here we are.
Yeah.
We could have carried on, but we kind of ran out of time a bit.
Yeah, and when you came down to the fourth checkpoint, you had this forking, the two different options, 5A and 5B. Was that a discussion among you, which one to choose, or how did it go?
It was a quick. We all just said, well, yeah, 5B looks quicker. So it was quite obvious, I think. It was easy.
But also less swimming on the 5B, so we could do a bit of island hopping and not be in the water for so long, expecting it to be really cold.
Yeah.
So we wanted to avoid that.
Yeah.
It was cold out there for sure. That 4k swim we did was absolutely freezing. But
Yeah, that kind of changed how we approached the rest of the time, because we were like, okay, we've got to be careful about temperature. So that was a big choice in why we went with the option we did at that point.
Yeah, and could you try to put even more words on that? How was it? How did you experience that with all the transition and the cold? And
no, well, just in that one swim. It was a 4k swim, and the waves got pretty big, and that took a lot longer than we wanted because of the waves, and we were being pulled apart. And after that, I was wearing pretty much most of the neoprene I had, and I was really cold. Even after that, I wasn't too cold, but I was really cold, and I was like, okay, we've got to be really careful after that.
I don't know if you heard the studio maybe an hour ago or so. We had quite a big talk about teamwork and communication. Did you hear it? Because when I was watching your team, it seemed that you stayed happy, tried to communicate, big smiles, as I said before.
Definitely.
What's the secret? How do you manage to do that? I mean, when conditions are like they are, and you're obviously not in the lead.
I think you need a bit of humour. This is a tough race, and I don't think we realise how tough it is. But it is such a tough race, and I think if you can add a bit of humour, pick the team up. There were some low points for sure, but we got through it, and sometimes humour just helps.
Who's got the best humour in the team?
That would be me.
Of course, yeah. What do you do to stay positive?
Just enjoy where you are, really, and enjoy each other's company. I mean, these guys, it's first British team, and one thing I wanted to be a part of was a team that could get on and enjoy each other's company, and that's something we do. We weren't the fastest, but we keep going and have a laugh. So yeah, it's good fun.
Do you want to say anything? No.
Do I want to say that? I did want to say something, but I just forgot what it was.
Okay, well, I'll say something and then you
Okay.
can catch up. I think for me, the reason I stay positive is, like I always want to put in the best performance I can, but I just go into a race saying I want to get the most out of this race, put the most effort in and the best out of the team. And okay, things didn't go well, but we put in the biggest effort, and that's all that counts in my eyes. You know, if you put your heart out there and you support each other, it doesn't go your way, but put it all out there, and that's why I love racing with, you know, these guys and other teams. You just get the most out of each other, and so the result isn't always everything, and so that's what helps me stay positive.
And I think we showed, you know, typical British resilience. You know, just get on with it. You know, even, you know, we got some nav mistakes wrong, but you know, we came together, we fixed it, and we just got on with it. I can imagine there was a few laughs. I've had a few texts come through from friends and family joking about the first sort of hour, but you know, live and learn.
Yeah, you've got all reason to be proud of yourself.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
It's a very humbling experience.
Yeah, and talking about what you had planned before and all what you had imagined this would be before, you had a race plan, obviously. Yeah. Did you stick to that one, or was it modified along the way? Or?
Well, I think food was modified along the way. I'm taking back about 15 kilos of food that I brought out with me, so would need to look at that. And to my wife, I'm not doing this again.
Oh, really? Have you decided that already?
Probably.
Yeah, okay, so there's a small opening there.
Yeah, definitely.
Too soon.
Always got to have an opening.
Yeah. What do you other feel about doing this again?
I would love to.
You would love to?
Yeah.
Okay.
Absolutely.
Because
the people, the place, it's just, it's just something special. That for me, I can't really put it into words. Like, you feel it when you see Thomas doing the speech. You know, everybody's connected and everybody's in it together. I think that's kind of why it's hard to describe. It's just a feeling you get when the atmosphere of the place and the people, and it's such a big thing. But it's pretty cool to be part of. So,
but if you would do it again, would you do a lot of things different on beforehand, or would you just wish for more luck? Or
no, I think there's a few things I would have thought about better in terms of kit. When I would have chosen possibly a few different kit choices. Not so much kit. Well, when I would wear certain things, and maybe carrying more stuff in between, like when we were running and didn't have much stuff. But what would I do differently? I would probably make sure that I had experienced the navigation, like I actually properly did some orienteering, or you know, actually seriously learned and went out here and did some proper orienteering out here with the team. That's probably would be and experienced it for days rather than, you know, just a bit here and there back in the UK.
And Rian?
I think we learned quite a lot over the course of the 29 hours. One of the things that I would work on is the transitions, because we were really slow on those. Like we were in it for a good time, I think, rather than racing. When we look at the other teams and how serious they are about going fast, we were thinking, well, it's, you know, we have to keep it cool or whatever. But our transitions were quite slow, so I think that's where I would work on mainly. But yeah, certainly orienteering practice, adjusting to the cold as well a little bit. You know, we did pretty well in the end. We made sure we had the right suits on for the longer swims, and actually we dealt with it quite quite fine. But thinking further ahead, for example, if we did manage to finish the race or go for the 50 odd hours, I think you'd need to think about more equipment, or making sure that you are going to be able to sustain that throughout the race.
Yeah. And if you look at the split screen, the left one there, it's Team 6. When you look at how far down south in the archipelago they are right now.
Superhuman.
Yeah, what do you say?
No, it's superhuman, they're aliens. Obviously they all live out here. Training out here makes it a lot easier. Obviously the champions are back and putting in a serious time again. They're just a slick unit that continues to define one water race.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Yeah, sure. And there's quite a lot of subtleties in the race that you don't experience in other races. One I'm thinking of is the boat pulls up, the boats, kind of logistics of where you get in and out of the boat.
Yeah.
You can't always get in and out where you'd like to. So there's some kind of geographical subtleties which we've learned about.
So that you are more experienced now. So next year when you come, you have more experience.
I'll have to ask Alex about that one.
No, I'm not going to push you. But it was very nice having you here, and it was very nice to follow you also, always with a big smile, and you did great. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
All right,
Cheers.
thank you. Back to the race.
Aspen, 4-stroke fuel.
vattentemperatur?
Jag har faktiskt ingen aning.
Nej.
Vi har ingen temperaturmätare på båten.
Nej, jag märkte det.
Om jag lyssnar och ser på dem så är det jävligt varierande.
Ja, det är väldigt olika. Ja, precis. Det är toppen.
Du har ju den windappen, då är det liksom predikterad vattentemperatur.
Ja. Just om det är lite.
SMH gör så vattentemperatur.
Just det. Men om det är lite okej här så måste den här simningen vara riktigt nice.
Man har ganska bra status när man flyger in.
Ja.
Energimässigt så har de fått upp värmen och lite övervarma.
Precis.
Så man får lite mer. Så skillnad från en natt när man liksom har en 3-4 kilometer simning och redan är kall när man går i. Den är ju liksom...
Den är jobbig. Den är jävligt skön att tippa. Var det på den här simningen du skulle leverera en semla? Var den här simningen du skulle leverera en semla? Ja.
Två meter. 1 meter. Ja. Great work. Good guys, really great conditions. Fantastic, all right? You're not dropping your speed in the swimming, that's fantastic. Up we get, come on, keep moving, let's go. All right, don't be fucking in the water, get out of there. All right, let's go, keep it moving. All right, good job. All right, we got 3K through the forest. I got everything in the bag. I got 4 flasks with pure and sodium for the ones you normally have. You've got gels, Oreos. There too. I got some warm noodles and warm blueberry soup. Keep walking up here. You know this island, but you just got to hug the right hand side. Okay. You got the map? You get your map out. Right, fuel up 3.75. That's going to be an hour in the water. Okay.
That wasn't waterproof, dude.
No, I know. It's a fucking different paper. I know. I've noticed that. Do you? Oh my! Is it disintegrated? Oh. Jesus Christ!
The one they gave us.
Where's?
This is
No. Where's?
Oh, this one.
Well, lucky I got this one. Okay. Give it to me before the next one. All right, we're here. We're here.
Oh,
okay, and we're going here. Okay. Yep. So there. I'll see you there. Okay. Yeah, it's not drawn on, but that's okay.
Yeah, I am right here.
No, they're all printed like that. Doing really well. Come on, keep. I've got an hour in the water. I want you fueled up, ready to go when we get there.
No, no.
Pardon?
No, it doesn't matter.
No. Beautiful conditions.
How's this rod?
jag tänkte jag tar jättetorr och fin nu när det kommer lite. När det regnade. Tur att du stoppar ner i vattnet. Ja. Vad roligt, jag har verkligen den där dubbla slusen jag jättemycket. Ja. Helt galet.
Jag ser den här.
Och när jag simmar iväg med en arm, jag var nej. Det där. Ja, då blir det alldeles för kallt. Ja, det blir så kallt. Men ni borde ju fundera på en annan funktion än att stå så där och dra. Ja, precis. Det är ju inte riktigt meningen. Just det, och så ska jag på... Jag ska ta på mig den också. Över. Här är 2 stycken X-mål. Ska du ha dem, Helene? Eller en annan? Nej, jag... Nej, aha. Ja, jag kan ta ett par andra.
Jag drog sönder min sån.
Anders, kan inte du ta dubbelsliv? Både Alex och jag har dubbelsliv.
Har det?
Ja. Vill du ha också? Ett par till? Ja, precis.
Ja, okej. Och det ska sig, ni har ju båda solnätter.
Ja.
Men det
Men det är livet som gangsta.
var ju ingen fara så.
Jag sa att... jag vet inte, Alex frågade läkaren och han sa att det inte var någon fara, Anders.
Du har inte med nästdelen, va?
Jo.
Nej?
Jo.
Vart?
I medicin... Ja, ge mig sen med då.
Oj, jag har köpt nästan.
Jag med.
Gillar hon?
Han undrar om jag var förkyld ju. Medical. Jag var nej, jag är näspressberoende.
Nej.
Men jag tycker vi ska köra de här öarna utan att köra fler stopp nu.
Ja.
Ja. Får ni ha med gäll och öppna upp vecka och så? Ja.
Kan jag få en liten...
Jag kan inte ha... Jag vill inte ha det i min...
Nej, jag tar.
Ja, tack. Vad ville du ha för något, Alex?
Jag kan ta en liten softbottle då, och så några gel.
Ja. Vad vill du ha i softbotten?
Ta saft.
Mm. Fy fan alltså, vilken jävla tid det här ska ta.
Mm.
Åh. Och så vill man ju att det blir fruktansvärt bra också. Det är ingen idé att hafsa.
Men jag kan ta den saften som blir över här.
Mm. Se om du behöver mer så blanda jag bara.
Jag kan fortsätta mota den i ett annat stopp, även om den är kall. Tack.
Jag ställer den i väskan då, så står den där. Så bara när du känner dig sugen där vid checkpointen så bara du...
Ja.
Det är nästan som kebabtallrik, fast ändå inte. Usch, jag kommer aldrig kunna äta det sen jag spillde ut över hela min kropp. Den här var du färdig med?
Ja, tack.
Okej, det börjar. Undrar vad jag tänkte nu när jag satte ner strumporna i gruset.
Ja, nej. Snyggt.
Ja, jo. Getting there. Mina naglar, den, Alex.
Ja.
De sitter inte kvar.
Nej. Bra.
min huva med, Anders. Kan inte du ge mig?
Jo, vilken av dem? Är det här tror du eller?
Det är Helias.
Nej. Den är din. Det är min, tror jag. Ja. Så där fick du den på
Lätt. Ändå mår man gott när den kommer på.
När man gör det. Man känner sig lite som i sitt egna. Här ska ingen jäkel komma och...
Låt mig vara i min egna bubbla.
Precis.
Okay. Vill någon ha en intervju? Helene?
Vad sa du?
Ja, hon är inte klar så hon får ingen intervju.
Nej. Nej.
Nej.
Då kör vi här.
Ja, vi kan vara.
Okay, we're standing here about to swim. How do you feel?
Right now I'm feeling quite tired, but I'm glad the water is cold so I can get more energetic again.
Yeah, but you have eaten lots of nice food now?
Yes.
Very nice?
Yeah.
Now, what do you feel? Do you feel they are energized? Do you feel they need something more?
I think, everyone are pretty comfortable. So hopefully it will be 3 nice swims and then we're going to the next stage.
Yes.
Great.
We're not feeling awful. We're just feeling as you should after 32 hours. I guess.
They're not excited to be cold.
You don't get too warm?
No.
The biggest thing seems to be the breeze. And the wind picks up it. Quite cold.
Yeah.
JT on if you wanted.
Thermals?
Yeah, I'm doing it.
Put them under. Booties? Oh, what about your gloves?
Yeah, come on, man.
Face is probably the best one.
Yeah.
I've seen people put pseudo cream on their face before. Elizabeth.
I guess you. I think we're flexible on that one. This is what. Got locked it on.
Spreads pretty well though.
So we're back at Studio Briggen for another interview with one of the teams that didn't quite make it all the way down south to Landsort. They had to pull out after some 31 hours. Instead, they are here right now. It's Team 2, it's France and the United States. Jared Shoemaker, Kirsten Smith, Jessica Harrison and Chris Wright. Welcome.
Thank you.
Thank you.
From an outside perspective, Jessica, it seemed that it went pretty well until it didn't.
Exactly. Everything
What
was
happened?
perfect. Honestly, we had, excuse me, we had the greatest team dynamic. Everybody was doing their job. Good, good encouragements. Kristen was there with everything that we needed every time. And I think we were just, plodding forward steadily. And I think also maybe where we were perhaps lacking a little bit of speed at the beginning, we were just, keeping that pace steadily all the way through. And then, but I started having issues with like a lung infection during the night, and my asthma was not loving it. So I mean I didn't want to worry the guys about it too much, but after that 3K swim to 12 was that? Yeah, I just felt like my lungs were filling up and I was coughing a lot, and so I talked to the guys, and they were looking out for my back more than looking out for their race, and we decided to call it a day.
So it wasn't something that happened right away like that? So it was kind of a build-up?
Yeah, it was a build-up, and it wasn't getting better. It wasn't going to get better, and I don't think it would have been, we probably maybe could have done a couple more, but with the wind, it just felt like I was a bit worried that I would take on water as well, because I was kind of sucking in the air where I could get it, and I think if the water had been calmer, it might have changed a little bit, but yeah, I think there was just nothing much I could have done about it. And
I see some pictures here in the split screen also. Jared, what was the discussion between you guys going on here?
Yeah, it's always hard to stop a race, especially when we were racing well and we were all having fun. And that's that's part of the process, is having fun and enjoying it. And so once Jess kind of said she was having a little bit of issues, we weren't like we're done right away, but it's kind of assess what makes sense, and is it something that we should be more worried about? And the thing I know about Jess from racing for years on the triathlon circuit about her is that she is a tough, hard-nosed athlete. And sometimes they need a little outside assistance to realize that maybe pushing themselves past that edge isn't the right decision in the end. And I think as a team we kind of said, hey, we need to make sure that we finish on a good note. Nobody's hurt. We walk away from this okay.
And Chris, talking about that build-up, did you realize that something was going on earlier before? Or how was it?
Yeah, we sort of heard Jess coughing throughout the night, but she never said anything, never complained. She was pushing through it, which made it obvious when she did say something that it was time to take it seriously, because it was getting worse and worse from my outside opinion. She says maybe it would have gotten better, but it was definitely getting worse.
Yeah.
But yeah, just over the course of the night. But she never said anything until the very end.
And Kristen, looking at the pictures from when you have to get out of the race, it's a lot of hugging, a lot of understanding, a lot of love. Seemed like you had quite a good team spirit there.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Yeah. I mean, I definitely understand the situation. And, that was something that was definitely kind of out of our control. And I'm consider myself a pretty caring, empathetic person. And I basically wanted to take care of Jess and make sure that, at the end of the day that, she gets home safely, and that, being, again, sympathetic and just there for her, it's just important to me, and I know it meant a lot to Jess, and I wouldn't have it any other way. Like I'm going to take care of her. So, and my team, it's just not her, but at the moment it was just her. So it's not the end of the day, right? So,
And Jared, if you go back until the start, yesterday morning, and your thoughts on how this is going to be. I mean, you've been here before a couple of times. What was the race plan and what was your mindset starting at Arholma?
I think we knew that there were kind of 3 teams at this other level that we were not going to be competing against in reality. And this is a race that, as much as it's a race, you're competing against yourself. It doesn't really matter what the other teams are doing. You just have to plot your course, do what you need to do, be smart, keep moving. And that was one of our mantras that we had all along, was just keep moving and be smart about what you were doing. And for us, it was communication, talking, and just doing the right things to keep moving. And so we knew we were going to be kind of the turtle and the tortoise and the hare, right? Where we were not going to be out front, but we were hoping that we'd just slowly be able to pick some stuff off as the time came through. And I felt like we were doing a great job of that, honestly, during the race. We were very consistent. We felt really good, and we just kind of kept pushing.
Yeah. And if you're going to talk us through the race, we have a graphics here with sort of a route replay. We can see the choices you made. Starting at Arholma, was there a big discussion which way you were going, or was it quite obvious? Well, you're laughing. So
having been here before, Kristen and I actually did a lot of work on the mapping. So we actually had an A, B, and a C route coming out of Arholma, and then we actually had an A and a B route coming off the mainland. And then we actually had already made a decision for Ixlin and Blido, what we were going to do if there was a checkpoint exactly where it was, and we said we're going to run. And so we had already kind of made those decisions, so we didn't have to make them during the race. And we knew there'd be some longer swims. We were okay with that. But in general, that was kind of it. And then as we kind of came down through, the bad islands, we said we're just going to nav these perfectly. And so we got our compass out, we did bearings, and we said, those small mistakes are the things that can lose a race or lose an 8-hour, the 8-hour rule. So we just kind of went for it and said, hey, we're just going to shoot this bearing. We know it's 1.1K, but it's going to put us where we need to be. So we really tried to think ahead in this race and plan, which is one of the nice things about having been here before. And we've been in I'd been in a bunch of those islands, and I kind of knew a lot of the routes because we've gone through the same places. So that was also nice for not being a Swede or a Stockholmer. No. And I kind of knew where we were on some of those. So.
Yeah. And Kristen, you were a media runner last year.
Yeah. So pretty obsessed with this race. And this has been my 7th time coming to Sweden, and I reached out to Thomas and Christian last year about possibly just coming over to run since I didn't have a team. So they said sure, and so I came over here and was a runner and fell in love with it even more. Actually, I put on several races back home, so I always admire being on the organization side, and it's such a great group of people, and you don't even realize you're awake for 3 days straight. And, being able to run with several different teams last year, learn some things, learn some tricks, and then, also to just, get to experience the archipelago in a completely different way than what my role has been participating in this race. So it was a little bit more carefree as a runner, because I'm I have no map and I don't really care what I do. I just have to follow around, teams. So it was a very free-spirited, just super fun time. And I would highly recommend it if you kind of like ultra running and adventures and don't mind staying awake and being around a really great group of people. So it was a lot of fun. I like both sides, actually. Yeah.
Good. And yes, as for you, is this something you would consider doing again?
I don't know.
Maybe it's not the right day to ask that question.
Ask me in a couple of weeks, yeah. And I think it's I don't know if I could, except coming back with the same bunch of people. I don't know if I could have a better experience, because we had a blast up until just when we called it a day. So it would be, Jared. Honestly, I'm kind of slightly obsessive compulsive with organising things, and these two have just been organising the hell out of this for months, and and right down to coming before the race, staying together on Ramara to get to know each other, and doing video calls every couple of weeks. And Chris is such a willing participate in all of that. He's very even keel, always happy, always with a joke, always with a little word to say, "You doing all right? You good?" Very honest about how he's doing as well. So, and I think that's really important to have a good team who's honest about where they are. And Jared obviously knows that from his adventure racing. So, and Kristen's got just this wealth of experience. So I think I'm not sure I'd just want to jump in to do it again with any old group of people, because it was kind of I felt like I just had. It was a real privilege to be asked to do it, and God knows why Jared asked me, and thank you so much for doing that, because it's just been, the experience of a lifetime, honestly. And I know my son has been watching it all night. He's 10, and I don't know how much sleep he got. So, and I think it just, I've never seen him so excited about something to do with endurance sport. Only football, so this is cool because it's going to give him something. Obviously, he was born after finishing racing as a pro triathlete, so he didn't kind of experience that.
No.
So he saw this, and it's given him a flavour of something really cool to look up to. And I'm sure your little boy's going to have the videos to go back, and it's cool to show the next generations as well. But I don't know for about coming back. yeah, maybe something shorter.
Something shorter, all right. And Chris, as for you, as long as you were in the race, what stands out for you?
I think I did this race in 2022, and now again 3 years later. I think the biggest standout is just the team dynamics. It's unlike any other race where most of the races I do are individual. But just the camaraderie and the togetherness of trying to move through the islands together. Like Jess said, we all have our roles.
As they show a video of YouTube striding off down the road.
Yeah. Drop people in the dust. No, I do think the team dynamics and the team camaraderie is such the most powerful part of this race to me.
That's when we were falling asleep on each other, actually.
Yeah.
I was literally falling asleep. Jess was falling asleep.
They were taking turns napping on my shoulder.
Oh, really?
Yeah. He has his hand on the shoulder.
Sleep napping.
Have a nap.
Yep.
I don't know how that works, but
it works really well.
I felt good.
Was that a part of the race plan as well? Or? Yeah?
I don't think so.
That wasn't specifically,
You
but
just go with the flow.
yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
And of course the archipelago. That's the other part. Stands out the most. Just the islands here are amazing.
It's the star.
And the Swedish weather. You put some sun blocker on also.
I did.
Yeah, you expect much sun?
I don't know. It was sunny for a little while this morning.
There's a blip. A small little blip of sun.
Yeah. And what about you? You've been here, as I said, a couple of times before. You want to come back?
Nope. I'm done.
I don't believe it.
This is it. I did. After year 2, though, they did an interview with me, and I said there's a 99.9% chance that I will never be back again. And I said, you'll probably play this video for me when I come back. But no, I think part of this race is, as Chris and Jess pointed out, it's the team and it's the preparation, and it takes so much time to prepare for it because it is so hard. It is just such a hard race, and it's above and beyond anything else in my mind, that you can't just show up.